Hello and welcome to part 2 of how to build celestial labyrinths. Today I will show you how to build 3 more labyrinths: Mars labyrinth, Venus labyrinth and Jupiter labyrinth. I will also show you some real examples of already built labyrinths in nature. So let's get started. This is the seed form of Mars labyrinth, the labyrinth of energy. Construction begins in this upper point. We connect this point with the end of this line, thus forming the labyrinth center, like this. If you want, you can make a labyrinth center a bit wider or a bit taller, it's all up to you. Now moving to the right and connect this line with this point. Moving to the right. Moving on. And finally, this line. With this point. Now we have the labyrinth of energy. This is an example of Mars labyrinth made from rocks. Our next labyrinth is Jupiter labyrinth, the labyrinth of wisdom. We will try to make this one from the beginning. So we have to form the seed form first. This is the seed form of Jupiter labyrinth. Construction begins in this upper point. We just connect it with the end of this line, forming the labyrinth center. Like this. We now follow the same logic as we did with the previous labyrinths. We move on to the right and just connect the points. Moving to the right. This is the Jupiter labyrinth. Our third labyrinth is Venus labyrinth, the labyrinth of love and creation. We will now make it from the beginning. We will now form the seed form. This is the seed form of Venus labyrinth. Construction begins in this upper point. We connect this point with the end of this line, like this. We now follow the same logic as we did with the previous labyrinths. Moving to the right, moving to the right, there. This is the Venus labyrinth. This is an example of Venus labyrinth made from rocks in nature.